tonight is first night, homeless, and you know, it's not a big. It's just like camping, really. You know, to me, it's not a big deal. I'm actually headed out right now to the truck stop up the road from where I'm camping at because the place I'm camping at is filthy. It's party central, right? All the high schoolers that aren't supposed to be drinking go out there and drink. All the college students and grown-ups go out there and do the same damn thing. Partying, barbecuing, drinking, whatever. So I decided, well, you know, I'm here. I might as well do some cleanup. So I started picking up garbage and stuff like that. And I had a big old garbage bag with me. So I started filling up this garbage bag, right? And I start finding all of these aluminum cans. Holy Hannah, aluminum can central, right? So I start thinking, well, aluminum can central. I ain't got a whole lot better to do on this weekend, so now I'm going to be out here all night into tomorrow, and then I got to go get the rest of my stuff because I didn't actually pack up my stuff today. I'm going to do that tomorrow, but my roommate's being really cool and patient and everything because she knows what I'm trying to do. So anyway, so I'm picking up all these cans, right? And people are looking at me like I'm crazy. They don't know I'm recording, but I'm picking up all these cans and I'm like, hey, you know, hell yeah, I can recycle these and put it towards my fund, right? Anything that I recycle, I can put towards into the Nepal fund. Awesome. Well, Sprite, no worries, not drinking and driving. I start hitting up the campsites, the partiers, you know. I'm like, hey, you know, are you partying with you partying tonight? No, it's you know, it's none of my business. None of my business what you're doing. But here's the thing. I want all your cans. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to come party with you. I actually don't drink. You know, so it's not a big deal. But I do want your cans. Oh. What are you going to do with cans? Well, and I explained to him what I'm doing with the whole Nepal thing. Oh, you're awesome. That's such a good idea. You know, saint, whatever. Okay, so I'm hitting up all these campsites, right? And they're out there partying, and it's none of my business, whatever. But I'm collecting cans, right? And a couple of them are all like, hey, we're going to be here all night. We'll throw them in the back of the truck for you. You can come on and get them tomorrow morning, or we can just take them over to your tent and leave them there. I'm like, sweet. That is awesome. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm also doing cleanup on the beach too, because it's just ridiculously nasty. Nobody knows how to pack it in and pack it back out. So I got a big old stinky ass bag of garbage in my trunk right now, and it's smelling up my car bad. So I'm out here trying to find a dumpster to stick it in. But I was on my way out. I was on my way out to the truck stop that's just right up the road from where I'm camping. And off the road is another campsite. I'm like, hey, you know, I'll hit them up too, you know, so. Drove in and I'm like, hey, I don't mean to intrude on your campsite. I apologize, but hey, do you guys have any empty cans? Because this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Oh, you're wonderful, whatever. We don't. We have like just a couple here and there, but we did just buy, you know, we just bought some Sprite. They gave me one. Sweet people. We just buy a whole bunch of soda for the kids and stuff. There's 3 kids running around. And we're going to be here for a while. For a long while. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, you know, to realize that they're homeless, right? I'm like, yeah, I chose to be homeless myself. Today's my first day, and this is why I'm putting my rent money towards this. I'm, you know, this and that, whatever. And then I have a full-time job, you know, and I told them where I'm working. And the minute that I said my company's name, man jumps out of the van, you know, the dad, whatever, husband, jumps out of the van, and he's all like, you really work there? And I'm like, yeah. So, you work for, and he said my owner's name. And I said, yes, I do. How do you know him? Oh my gosh, how the heck do you know them, you know? And he's all like, well, it's a long story. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry. It's probably none of my business. I apologize. You know, that's just crazy. You know, I was just talking to them just the other day about this whole Nepal thing, and he thinks I'm nuts, you know, but sorry, I've got bugs in here, but he thinks it's an awesome idea with what I'm trying to accomplish, you know, to help them out, whatever. Because he actually did sponsor somebody from Nepal and put him through school and sent him back. And he goes, yeah, I know him. I know him. He probably doesn't remember me, though. It's a really long time ago. I said, oh, I don't know. Maybe he might. I mean, the guy's really bright. I mean, he's a brilliant man. The owner of my company is a very, very brilliant man. Very brilliant man. He might remember you. So, like, I don't know, maybe. If you see him and talk to him, ask him if he remembers Jose. I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, ask him if he remembers the first little Mexican kid that he ever gave a Bible to. Yeah. So I'm going to have a conversation with the owner of the company now. Who knows, maybe he can help him. I'm doing this by choice, and he knows that, so I'm not asking for any kind of help, but who knows? So I'm in a little bit of awe right now, because I've learned something tonight. And what I've learned tonight is this. And it's not anything I didn't already know, but it just basically got proven again to me that it's true. When you go out of your way to do something for others, completely selfless, like what I'm trying to accomplish right now, I know how hard it is for you guys to believe that what I'm trying to accomplish is real. But in 1 week's time, no, I don't have a whole lot of donations. The biggest donation came from myself. It's my rent for this month, right? Well, I usually pay $150 out of every check, and I dropped $400, so that's actually more than my rent for this month. But when you do something that is completely selfless to try and help something crazy happens. God ends up putting you in touch with all the right people. I got lost today in a back road from where I'm camping, right? Like, well, I gotta be close. You know, I had no signal on my phone, so I couldn't use my GPS. I gotta be close. I gotta be close to something, you know. And I was. When I came back out of the road and found my way back into the city, I ended up at the Lotus temple, the Krishna temple. I'll take Zeus and I'll go look at the llamas, you know. Sure, why not? I'm right here anyway. Well, lady comes walking past. And she lives on the grounds. She's got a big old floppy hat, and she's carrying a plant, and she's with her son. And I'm like, hey, you work here? She's all like, I do. Yes, I do. I'm like, oh. Huh. Yeah, well, I'm just introducing Zeus to llamas because he's never met llamas before. And we got to talking, you know, and I told her what I'm doing. And she thought that it was wonderful, you know, just like everybody else, you know. And she's all like, you know who could probably help you is Vi. She could at least help you out with, you know, getting ideas for your fundraiser and everything. I don't think she's here today, though. She's usually not here on Saturdays. But let me go double check. Let me go check. She came back out. She's like, yeah, she's here. She's in the gift shop. She's running the gift shop right now. I'm like, oh. She goes, yeah, she's the woman who built this temple. Oh. Yeah, she came up with $400,000 to build the temple. Oh. It was she had cookies. She had a special cookie recipe and sold cookies and started out that way, and then she got a lot of donations and things, and so yeah, she's the one who built the temple. But she's in there right now if you want to go talk to her and ask her, you know, anything that you need to know. And I'm like, I think I'll do that. So I went in and I talked to this wonderful, beautiful woman. Whew, she's spicy too. Yeah, she's spicy. She got some attitude, but after a few of the stories that she shared with me, I know why. You know, you gotta be. You can't be overly sensitive when you're doing charitable events because people will take advantage of you. And I might have a little bit of a problem with that. I'm gonna try really hard not to. I don't have such a soft heart that I'm gonna fall for anything, right? But she warned me about a lot of things out there, a lot of people out there, and a lot of the tricks that they're gonna try and pull on me out there to get involved, you know, with what I'm doing and at nonprofits, and of course they're gonna get a profit off of it. But what she did do is she gave me another hookup in Nepal. That's right. She gave me a contact for the Krishna temple in Nepal. She advised me to get a hold of them and to use her as confirmation that I am legit. Yeah. That's about all I'm going to say about that right now. Because I don't know for sure if it's going to work out. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. People, when God tells you to do something, don't tell him that you can't. Tell him to use your hands. Doesn't matter how big it is. Doesn't matter how big the request is. God is the Almighty. Come on now. He's the Almighty. If he wants it to happen, he'll make sure it happens. With or without your help. In 1 week's time, I have so many connections in Nepal and Haiti. Trustworthy, legit connections. And it's all God's fault. Because he knows that what I'm trying to do is real. Obviously. He's the one telling me to do it. So through my mouth, and through my hands, and through my heart, and straight through my brain, he is sending me messages on what to do and how to do it. And I'm listening. And he's leading me places it's just one big giant chain. I'm going to have a conversation with the owner of my company now and ask him if he remembers the little Mexican kid that he gave his first Bible to. People, if that's not a fucking sign, I don't know what is. I'll keep you updated. Love you all.